Hey everybody, this is Wycondia West with West Instructional Services. I'm here today to teach you how to show your child their times tables to 12 without any tears and without any frustrations. Learning your times tables can be a difficult task, but I'm going to show you how to make it easy and how to do it without any frustrations. Let's take a look at this short video. So here's the first thing we want to take a look at. Most students already know their times tables from 0, their 1s, their 2s, their 5s, their 10s, and their 11s. These are usually really easy to learn, and they learn these real quickly. A lot of times students learn their 5 times tables or counting by 5 or counting by 10 as early as first grade or even kindergarten. So what you want to do is go ahead and take a look at your 0s, your 1s, your 2s, your 5s, your 10s, and your 11s, and just do a quick review with your student or with your child. Now, after you've gone over those 1s, 2s, 5s, 10s, and 11s, now you're ready to roll. You can start working on your 3s. Only make flashcards for the 3s that I have highlighted. 3 times 3, 3 times 4, 3 times 6, 3 times 7, 3 times 8, 3 times 9, and 3 times 12. You only want to work on these for about 30 minutes for 3 days. Don't worry about 3 times 0, 1, 2, 5, 10, and 11, because more than likely your child will already know those, and it's easier to learn these few versus learning this entire row. Now, after you've gone over those 3s, let's move on to the 4s. Now this time you only need flashcards for the ones that I have highlighted. Again, don't worry about 4 times 0, 1, 2, and 3, because 4 times 3 is the same as 3 times 4, and your child has already learned that one. So you only need flashcards for 4 times 4, 4 times 6, 4 times 7, 4 times 8, 4 times 9, and 4 times 12. That's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 problems that they need to learn versus trying to learn the entire row. And this can be done 3 days for about 30 minutes again. Now we're ready to move on to our 6 times tables. Notice that I completely skipped the 5s. Remember, in the beginning of the video, I said your child probably already knows those 5 times tables, because in kindergarten and first grade, you typically learn how to count by 5s already. So let's look at our 6 times tables. Notice you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 facts to learn versus giving the child this entire list and saying, go home and learn your 6 times tables, when they can only just make flashcards for 6 times 6, 6 times 7, 6 times 8, 6 times 9, and 6 times 12. That makes it a whole lot easier, and it gives them a short list of facts to focus on. Now we're ready for our 7 times tables. A few minutes ago I showed you how to do your 6 times tables. Now we're here with our 7 times tables. You only need to focus on 1, 2, 3, 4 facts versus giving the child a whole list. When they know half of them, they've learned half of them previously, just make flashcards for 7 times 7, 7 times 8, 7 times 9, and 7 times 12. You can work on these 7 times tables and also your 6 times tables for about 3 days for about 20 minutes. That way you're shortening the time. Now we're halfway done. We're more than halfway done with our times tables. Here we're looking at our 8 times tables. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 facts that I need to pay attention to. 8 times 8, 8 times 9, 8 times 12 because I've already done more than half of my 8 times tables before I ever got to this list. So I only need to make flashcards for 1, 2, 3 facts versus giving the child this entire list when they know more than half of the answers already. They can just focus on these 3. Work on these 3 facts for probably about 2 days, maybe about 15 minutes, and that should be plenty of time to knock out these 3 facts. All right, now we're on our 9s. Look at how many facts I have highlighted. 1, 2. Now your child only needs to learn 2 facts from the 9 times tables. 9 times 9 and 9 times 12. Your child can work on those for about 2 days for 10 minutes, and they will have learned their entire 9 times tables. Now we have finally made it to our 12 times tables. If you notice, I only have 1 fact highlighted. I didn't have to highlight 12 times 0, 12 times 1, 12 times 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Why not? Because we've already done every single one of those facts before we ever made it to our 12 times tables. So we only have 1 fact to learn. 12 times 12. And most students can learn that within a day or 2. They'll memorize it and they'll learn it. By then, they will have learned every single one of their times tables to 12 with no tears. Okay guys, this is Wycondia West again, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it made sense. I hope you saw the pattern on how to teach your child their times tables to 12 without any tears and any frustrations. If you like this video and if it was helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to look me up on Facebook and LinkedIn. I'll see you next time. Thanks.